Here at 6 o'clock, two big weather headlines to get us going. One, temperatures are going to climb back into the mid-90s today. Perhaps more importantly, we're also tracking an air quality advisory for the area. Rod Hill has more on that coming up in just a moment. Plus,
the whole thing is terrifying. If I can't work, I can't provide for my family.
A road tire upended a woman's night and her career. We'll share the details of this terrifying moment.
I was really excited for her. She does really hard skills and she's really nice. We're here for welcoming her home.
And those kids are talking about the return of Olympic gymnast Jade Carey, whose return from Paris gave Beaver Nation a reason to celebrate. Coming up, her major announcement about her future in gymnastics.
6 o'clock hour of sunrise. Yeah, Jade Carey, big moment for her. Pretty cool that Jordan Childs, our Olympic gymnast from Vancouver, she's going to be live on the Today Show this morning. So you've got that coming up at 7 o'clock. Of course, we have a lot of local news to cover. Rod with weather in a moment, but Chris, we're leading off with you right here.
Two big traffic alerts. So let's get right to the first one. Interstate 84 right now, westbound, it is closed, completely shut down because of a crash just west of 102nd. We're working to get more details on this, but this is the shot from 122nd Avenue, and you can see again, ODOT and police have that section of the freeway closed right now, and the lineup is back out to 162nd at this point. So again, through the Gateway District, you can't get there on 84 westbound. Do not get on 84. If you're planning to do that, hop on from 82nd Avenue or Halsey, because right now westbound is closed. The other big traffic alert, and here's the lineup, by the way, on the east side of Portland. The other big traffic alert, we go down to West Lynn for about an hour and a half now, almost 2 hours. A crash has had the southbound right lane blocked near Highway 43, and I-205 is now backed up about 3 miles into the Gladstone area. That is going to take you at least an extra 15 minutes to get through. Guys, we'll keep you posted on both of these incidents.
All right, Chris, important information there. Thank you, sir. Here's the watch warning map today. The gray areas are air quality alerts, including Burns, Bend. And what do we have here? Yes, from Salem all the way up I-5 into Longview, Kelso, and eastward up into the Mount Hood area, an air quality advisory for the wildfire smoke that became bad and noticeable yesterday. The advisory is up until 8 o'clock. So if you're outside, it may or may not bother you. You may notice your eyes starting to get watery. For some of you, this is a real concern when the air quality numbers start to diminish. Right now, it's mostly moderate air quality toward downtown Portland. Looking off to the east is where you'll find the heaviest wildfire smoke. 65 is the temperature. Out to the west side, the Reserve Vineyards and Golf Club, hazy, but not as bad. 65, 79 at noon, and Drew mentioned the temperatures a moment ago. We are expected to also get up to about 94 for a high. That's your forecast.
All right, Rod 7-Day coming up here in a few minutes. Right now, though, our top story at 6 o'clock. A runaway tire on I-5 has a Vancouver Lyft driver out of work.
Yeah, the tire bounced into her car, just missing the windshield, kind of like something you'd see in a movie. Thomas Schultz joins us now in the studio. And Thomas, her car is key to her job.
Yeah, China, Alicia Godson is a Lyft driver, and she's been driving for them for 8 years. Though Monday night, as she passed the Delta Park exit in North Portland, a runaway tire careened toward her car and smashed into her Mercedes. Godson immediately pulled over and called police and ODOT. Though days later, she still doesn't know where the tire came from or who is responsible. And even worse, Godson reached out to Lyft for help, but the company says it won't cover the cost of repairs because her insurance policy doesn't cover that kind of an accident.
It means my children eat. And that we keep going. That we're able to push through hard times. It's like more than a car. It's my job.
That's what this job means for Godson, and she's the breadwinner for her family. Both her parents died during the pandemic. Around that time, her husband was laid off too. So for now, while she's stuck with no income, she's created a GoFundMe with hope her community can help her out. You can find a link to that on our website, kgw.com. Guys.
All right, Thomas Schultz reporting live for us this morning right here in our studio. Following that report, we have this news out of Gresham. Police there are looking for a man who they say stabbed a member of his own family before stealing their minivan. Police say around 8:30 last night, Samuel Pablo de Jesus and his family were driving in Gresham. Now, he wasn't driving the minivan himself, but detectives say he grabbed the steering wheel at one point and tried to crash it. They say he also stabbed another member of his family before he eventually stole the van and took off by himself. Police say it's a silver 2022 Kia Carnival with a license plate that reads 063 PGF. anyone who sees Pablo De Jesus or that minivan should call 911.
Detectives with the Clark County Sheriff's Office now believe that a Vancouver mother of 2 who has been missing for nearly a year is dead. Alana Carroll, who would be 34 this month, disappeared in September of last year. She was last seen in Battleground, and although investigators are working on leads, they haven't located her remains or determined what exactly happened to her. The Clark County Sheriff's Office says there is an active investigation into this case and that they've identified a suspect who is currently behind bars on unrelated charges. A Westland paper company says it will lay off 158 employees by tomorrow. That is out of 223 total employees. And that's not all. In a letter to the city, the Willamette Falls paper company says it will likely shut down by the end of the month if new owners don't buy the building. An industry association group that we spoke with say that the laws and regulations are to blame for overall downturn in the paper industry.